Welcome to La Maison Wellness. I am super excited. Today we've got a guest and a fabulous one. We've got MILLIE GOOCH, the founder of Sober Girl Society, with us today. I'm going to be creating her a cocktail for her, which is inspired with all the things she loves. But before we dive into that, tell us more about Sober Girl Society.
What do you want to know?
Everything.
Everything. I started Sober Girl Society when I was 7 months sober, so that was in September 2018. And I basically just wanted to create something where girls who sort of weren't drinking alcohol could go out and do all the things that they love doing, but just without booze. So we started doing like boozeless brunches, and then we started doing our Sweatfest pineapple dance classes, and yeah, it's just grown from there really. But ultimately it's a space where anyone can come, whether they're sober curious, however they want to term their sort of sobriety, and just come and meet other girls really.
Amazing, and I love that. Like, it's a community, and it's giving the opportunity for those ladies to learn more about themselves, to connect, to build this this tribe, and meet like-minded people.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Great.
Thanks.
So you said that you've been sober.
Yeah, so actually on tomorrow, 2 years sober.
2 years sober. Amazing. How's the journey been?
Yeah, like it's not been linear at all. Like, some bits have been easier and some bits have been harder, and sort of like, yeah, I think at the start was the hardest bit for me, and then it's gradually got easier and easier over time. I've discovered great alcohol-free drinks, which has, inevitably helped it, I think.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we're very lucky. Like, in the UK, we have 70 non-alcoholic spirits available, so that has been a game changer for the people that decide to go completely sober, or for the people that, like me, like to make cocktails and to make mindful cocktails. That has been so excited to be able to work with all those different brands. And to go back on like your journey of being sober, I think that like I was reading this really interesting article that was saying that like it's a conscious decision that you make every day. It's not one decision that you say, I'm going to be sober. It's every day a decision that you make, and you have the choice. And either you are sober, or you're sober curious, or you're a mindful drinker that dip in and out. For me, it's all about finding the balance and being able to every day reassess and make sure that like you do what feels good for you, and to find your balance. So if you are on your journey of becoming a mindful drinker, if you feel like you want to change your relationship with alcohol and empower your relationship with alcohol, check out Sober Girl Society and keep being part of La Maison Wellness. We're gonna start making a delicious cocktail. So when we were chatting, I was like, so Millie, what do you like? And you're like, I want a beautiful, girly pink cocktail, which I don't think there's any gender on cocktail, and I think that like this, it's totally fine if you are a man and love pink drink, but we wanted to make it a celebration and something inspired by Sober Girl Society. I know that you used to love gin.
Yeah, I did. I was a big drinker. Gin or vodka?
Gin or vodka was like the two love. So I wanted to create a cocktail that is inspired by the Clover Club. So the Clover Club is a classic cocktail. It's a beautiful one using gin, raspberry syrup, and lemon. So it's a sour gin, but with some raspberry. And so I take this classic, delicious cocktail inspiration to turn it into something a bit more fun, obviously more mindful, as it's non-alcoholic. So I'm going to be using Calenio. I know this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, it is.
It's a beautiful brand. If you haven't tried it, it's a non-alcoholic spirits, which is inspired by an alternative to gin, but also by the spirits of Colombia. So it's all very playful, colorful, and fun. It's made with juniper berries, but also Inca berries. So if you don't know what Inca berries is this delicious, beautiful fruit packed with vitamin. So it's fruity, and it works really well as an alternative to gin. I made this raspberry syrup
which I'm very excited by.
I don't think you can really see on camera, but it's full of edible glitter from the amazing Smith & St. Clair company. So they have loads of different edible glitter that I'm sure you're going to start
everything.
sparkling on everything.
I'm just going to start putting it in my tonic water.
Exactly. On your everything, on your salad. So this one is raspberry, and it's actually this beautiful gold color that you can see, this rose gold color. So you can just add it into your cocktail directly, or you can make a syrup. I'm actually also going to use the gold version of that because this has no flavor into it. So you can add as much glitter as you want. So this is what I'm going to be using. And then I will be using pineapple juice because it works really, really well with Caleno, this like tropical flavor kind of marrying together. And then a bit of lime juice. Using lime juice instead of lemon juice in the classic cocktail just because it works really well with the pineapple.
Nice.
I mean, I feel like I explained to you, you must be very thirsty now.
Yeah.
So let's make the cocktail together. So you're gonna grab your shaker. So you're gonna grab the small part of your shaker to start with.
Okay.
We're making cocktail, this is
I
exciting.
can do, yeah.
Right? You're like, okay,
I finally know what to do with my
happening?
hands now. I've been standing here like, where do I put my hands? So now I've got something to do.
I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So this is your jigger that you're gonna have. You've got the different measurement. This is the amazing Cocktail Kingdom jigger. I like them because measurements are always different depending on countries. In the UK, we do 25, which is a symbol, and then double is 50, so it's 25 and 50 ml. In the US, it will be 1 ounce, 2 ounce, so it's 30, 60. In this jigger, you have all the measurement.
Yeah. Nice.
So you will see on that side, this is 15 and 25, and then you've got 30 and 45. So you've got everything there. We're gonna start with 50 ml of our delicious Caleno, and then pour it directly in the small part of your shaker in the tin.
Step 1 done.
Done, perfect, nailed it. And then we're gonna do equal parts of the raspberry syrup. So the raspberry syrup, I will put the recipe on the website, but I'm actually using birch instead of refined sugar. So way better alternative to sugar. Has a very, it's much kinder on the body because it's a slow release. So it's kinder on your liver.
Nice.
And it's not as sweet at all. So I'm actually gonna be using equal parts, so 25 ml. And then you can see that beautiful color.
Lovely.
So you're going to use the small part. Yes, you got it. Perfect.
I've already got water all over my table.
So now you have the raspberry syrup. We are going to do 25 ml, so equal part raspberry syrup and fresh pineapple juice. You say it's really fluffy and a beautiful color. I actually juice the pineapple. So I always recommend when making cocktails to use fresh ingredients. Things like pineapple, yes, you can totally buy a bottle, but it's just like, at least I know what's in the bottle and I know that it's just the fresh juice. And then when it comes to citrus, I always say juice it on the go. Like it's really, really important to use fresh ingredients. So I'm just gonna cut in half and we're just gonna do 10 ml of fresh lime juice. Perfect. And just a hand juicer. Perfect. That should be your 10 ml.
Oh, there we go. I'm going to squeeze it. Lovely.
Wonderful.
Done. Thank you.
So now you have all your ingredients. We're just going to add a little bit more glitters because, you know, life with glitters is
it's better.
everything.
That's my motto.
You can put as much as you want because this doesn't have flavor to it. I'm going to go with like 2 little spoons, but go mad.
I might go with 3 just to see what happens.
Just to make it even more gold.
Even more sparkly. I mean, they're 3 good helpings as well.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Oh, it's so sparkly.
I know, the color is amazing. And you can see that like even like the gold is like dissolving. And,
I was gonna say it's like merging.
And it's fun like to be able to add something, and you will see in the cocktail, like it's not gonna be super, super sparkly, but it will just give this beautiful glow to the cocktail. Amazing, so this is ready, you've got your coupette. So this is what we call a coupette. We're gonna add some ice into our shaker. And then we're ready to shake.
So where's my ice?
I'm gonna put ice in you. So I'm actually gonna put ice into the tall part of your shaker. Amazing. A little more.
Yeah, why not?
There you go.
You told me a fun fact once about ice and I've never forgot it. About how you should put more in when people say, oh, I just want 1 or 2.
You have to put loads of ice in. And so then you're gonna pour your cocktail into the pot and seal your shaker. And the way you want to seal your shaker is, you can see that it's not straight, it's in an angle, so it's really sealed. And then we shake. So you're gonna hold the top and the bottom, and then you want to shake it really hard to make sure that you've got the air in your cocktail and the dilution, but not too much dilution. All right, so let's shake it. And then you don't want to shake it too much because obviously the non-alcoholic spirits are water-based. So you want to mix all the ingredients, bring the air, but not too much dilution.
Okay.
And then to open it, if the shaker is pointing down, imagine that's a clock. So this is 12, and depending on which hand you're going to use, either you crack it open at 9 p.m. or 3, and you're going to hit the side with the heel of your hand. You nailed it.
Yay!
Perfect.
That's what I was worried about.
Lovely. No, in one go. That's pretty amazing. We're going to use a strainer. You could fine strain it, but I think I really want to keep the fluff of the cocktail, especially because we're using pineapple, so it will be like a nice little frost on the top.
I'm trying to check out your expert. Did you put it on the top?
Yeah, just like this. You got it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Look at that.
Look at this beautiful color. I mean, it's like matching your dress.
Yeah.
I feel like you might have a little more into your shaker. You can really, so you put your index finger on the top and then you can really.
Hey, there you go. I was worried if I tipped it too far, it was just all going to end up on the table.
And you can see that like even our cocktails are like slightly different, just because you put a bit more glitter. So yours is more like peachy color, when mine is a bit still more raspberry. And then you have option, so you could garnish it with like a beautiful raspberry on the top of it, and it's quite nice that you can eat the raspberry, or you can use an edible flower. So
I'm going to go for an edible flower.
I feel like you would.
I'm going to go for the pink one as well.
Of course.
You just pop it in the middle.
And you just pop it in the middle. I'm going to put a raspberry so we see everything.
Nice.
And that's it.
Amazing. Oh, cheers.
Cheers, Santé.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is so delicious.
That is so good.
So you see, you get like the fruitiness from the raspberry, the pineapple makes it tropical and fun, but then it's still sophisticated and elegant.
It's not like sugary and sweet, it's lovely.
So this cocktail was inspired by you and created for you. Because it was inspired by the Clover Club, I feel like I'm going to call it the Sober Club.
Oh, I love that.
Right? That sounds about right. Thank you so much for watching the video. We are actually plotting an event together, so stay tuned. We will be serving this delicious Sober Club cocktail, so come along. And actually, the first 2 people commenting on the video will get a surprise package from Sober Girl Society and La Maison Wellness. Santé, enjoy the cocktail, and see you soon. Cheers, Mama.
Cheers.